Hey guys, welcome to our channel Coders Arcade. So in today's video, we are going to see how a Excel worksheet looks like and what are the options that you get when you open it for your first time on your computer. So right now, as you can see, I am on my desktop and let's see you want to create a new Excel worksheet. So the first requirement for creating an Excel worksheet is that you need to have Microsoft Office installed onto your computer. So once you have Microsoft Office installed onto your computer, then you can just right click anywhere you want to create your first Excel worksheet. You can just go on to new and you can just find your Excel worksheet right here or anywhere here onto these options. So for me, it's right here. And if I click onto this option right here, this will create a new Microsoft Excel worksheet. And here it is asking me the name. So the default name for our worksheet is new Microsoft Excel worksheet. Instead, we will just rename it as Excel Basics. And if you press enter, this will create a new Excel worksheet with the name as Excel Basics. You can write whatever name you want to write onto your worksheet. Now, I have created my worksheet onto my desktop. You can just create anywhere onto your computer as per requirement. So if you want to create onto your any folder, so let's say I want to create that here, I'll just right click onto my particular folder where I want to create my Excel worksheet. I'll just go on to new and same steps. I'll just click onto this Microsoft Excel worksheet. So this will allow me to create the Excel worksheet anywhere I want in my computer. So I've already created that worksheet onto my desktop. So we'll be working with this one. So if you double click onto your Excel worksheet, then your worksheet will be opened. So this is how our Excel worksheet looks like. So we have so many options right here. So let's start by looking each of the options one by one. So if you see on the top left corner of your screen here, this is what we call QAT or Quick Access Toolbar. So Quick Access Toolbar contains a bunch of icons here. So if we see our first icon right here, this is the save icon. It looks like a little floppy drive option here. So what this does is, after your work is done onto your worksheet, suppose you finished your work onto your worksheet, you'll click onto this button. So this button will save all the work that you have done onto your worksheet. So now this button has its own shortcut, which is Ctrl plus S. So instead of clicking again and again onto this button, you can just use Ctrl plus S, which is the shortcut for this button. So if you press Ctrl plus S, this will save all your progress which you have done on your worksheet. Then comes the next option, which is the undo option. So this will allow you to undo whatever steps you want to undo. Then comes the redo button. So this will allow you to redo whatever steps you want to redo. And both of the redo and the undo button contains the drop down menus. So if you click onto that particular drop down, for let's say if you click onto the drop down of your undo button, so this will show you a list of different steps that you were doing. You can just select onto the step that you want to jump onto directly instead of just clicking undo again and again. And same applies for the redo button as well. Right now I can't redo or undo because I have not done anything onto my worksheet yet. Then comes this little quick access toolbar button. So if you click onto this, you will get some new options that you can use to customize your quick access toolbar here. So we'll be discussing more on this later on our videos. For now, let's see the other options. So on the right hand side, right top corner of your screen, you will see a bunch of options here. This is my account, Microsoft account. So I'm logged in with my Microsoft account right now. So this is showing me that I'm logged in onto that. Then the next option is the ribbon display options. So what this button do is, if you will click onto this button, then this will show you three options. So auto hide ribbon, show tabs and commands. So by default, it is set onto show tabs and commands. So what this does is, you see this whole thing, you see this whole toolbar and tabs, different tabs. This is what we call ribbon. So if I auto hide the ribbon, then this will auto hide the ribbon for me and I'll be seeing only the worksheet here. And if I hover my mouse on the top of my screen here, so this will change the color to green. So this will show that this is the ribbon right here. So if I click onto the ribbon, now I'll be having my ribbon back, where I'll be seeing different options again. So this is what this option does is. Then you have the another option called show tabs. So this will only show the tabs, and it will hide the other menu that you get. So directly you can just click onto the different tabs, and that particular tabs menu will be dropped down. And then if you click back onto your worksheet, this will hide the menu again, and you will be able to see only the tabs here. So by default, it is set to show tabs and commands. So if you click onto this, this will look like this. So this is the default view for our Excel file. Then you have the minimize, maximize, and the close button. As usual, you know about this already. Then you have the share button. So these some options, like my name is coming onto the top of the screen, and this ribbon option might be not there onto your older versions of Excel file, but that's not a big deal because we also don't use these options much, and this has no connection with the main things that we are doing onto our worksheet. So no worries. So if you don't have this option, then it's not a big deal because it will work fine for you and you won't be having any need for that. So let's move on to our another options. These are what we call tabs here: home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, help. All of these tabs contain some menus here. So you see these menus like cut, copy, paste, formatter, painter. You have the text formatting here, and whatever you see, there are so many different things onto a menu. This is what we call menu bar. These are the tabs here, and these are the menu bars. So each and every tab has its own menu here. So these menu contains a set of different options that we use onto our main worksheet. So we'll be discussing all these menus and tabs here onto our future videos one by one. So stay tuned for that. So basically these menus and tabs are the most important thing in an Excel file because all the controls are here onto the menu and the tabs here. Then you have the file option here just before the home button right here. So if you click onto the file option, this will open a overlay like this, and you will be able to see here home button, new button, open button, info, save as. Just because I'm using using 2019 version, you might not be seeing file button like this. You might be having a office button right here on the top of your screen right here, a big office button. If you click onto that office button, then you will be having the same set of options that I am having right now. It just looks different for me because I'm using 2019 version. So you don't have to worry about anything. It's just the UI difference that 2019 version has. Now here you can do so many things here. So if you go on to new, then you can create a new workbook directly here. And in 2019 version, we have so many online pre-made templates for our Excel, so you can directly use any of the templates from here directly. So this is the advantage of using 2019 version or any higher versions as well. So it looks like this for me, but for lower versions it looks different. It will be just having one office button right here that you will be using for instead of file button. So basically it's the same. Now let's move on to our next set of options, which are the name box and the formula bar. So this right here, you see A1 right here. This is what we call the name box. So this name box tells us on what cell we are working on. So right now we have A1 selected. So let's say I'm just randomly selecting some other cell. So this will show me that particular name of a cell. So like this. So let's say I'm on F15. So I've just clicked onto this cell. So it will show me that I'm working on to F15 right here. So this is the name box that will show on which cell we are working on. So like that. So right now we are on C4, and you see this three dots here. So if you press and hold that, and if you slide it on the right hand side, you can just expand this name box so that you can see a long names. When it comes to long names, you can just see that particular name here if the name is too long. So I'll just slide back onto its default position, and let's move on to another thing, which is the formula bar. So this is the formula bar right here. So we write all the formulas here for our particular cell which is selected. So let's say we are selected onto, right now we are onto G8, and we need to set some formula for this. We need to do some calculation for this particular cell. So for that calculation, that formula will be written here onto a formula bar. So this, if you press this green tick arrow, this will press enter for you, and this cross button will cancel the formula for you for that particular cell. So we'll be discussing more in detail in our future videos, so stay tuned for that as well. Now let's move on to our main work area, which is the worksheet here. So basically this is where you work. This is our main area for a worksheet. So suppose you want to type onto a particular cell. So there is one shortcut here. So if you select onto that particular cell and if you press F2, then this will bring your cursor onto that particular cell. Or the other thing you can do is you can just double click onto a particular cell and that will open your cursor for you. Or instead of, if you don't want to see that cursor, you can just select that cell and just start typing onto your keyboard, and this will allow you to type onto that particular cell here. So like that. So let's say I want to write coders, and if I press enter, this will allow me to go on to the next cell, and here I am going to write arcade, like that. And if you want to delete something, you can just select that cell, and if you press delete onto your keyboard, then this will delete that particular detail onto that particular cell that you have selected. So now let's say you want to select some multiple number of cells like this. So what you will do is, first you want to select that particular cell here, and if you press and hold your left mouse button and if you drag, you will be able to select some set of cells that you want to select, like this. So this is how you will be working with cells onto your worksheet. Now let's move on to some other options here. If you see on the bottom left corner of your screen, then there is sheet 1 written, and there is one plus icon right here. So if you press onto that plus icon, you will be able to create different sheets onto one single Excel file. So this is the same Excel file. We are working onto a same Excel basics file, but we are able to create so many different sheets onto our same Excel file. So this way we can organize our different data sheets using these sheets right here, and we can just create an unlimited number of sheets here, like this, 11, 12, and if you keep pressing plus, then this will allow you to create more and more sheets. So now how to navigate between these sheets? So you see some space here just before the sheet 1. If you right click onto that, you will be able to see the list of all the sheets that you have onto your same Excel basics file. So let's say we want to jump directly onto our sheet 16. Then you can just double click onto that name and you will be able to jump directly onto sheet 16 like this. Or you can use the navigational buttons like this to navigate around different sheets like this, and you can just single click onto that sheet and you can just directly, you can go from one sheet to another sheet like that. So this is how you can work with different sheets here. Now if you see on your right hand side, right bottom side of your screen, you have scroll bars here. So this is the horizontal scroll bar and this is the vertical scroll bar. You can use mouse scroll button as well to scroll between the scroll bars. And you see here there are three options right here, and there is one slider right here. So basically this is kind of view buttons here. So this is the normal view. If I click onto the page layout, then this will look like somewhat look like this. And if I click onto this page break preview, then this will allow me to see different pages that I've created. But for right now, I'll just click onto the normal view. We'll be discussing about these two later on onto our future videos. So stay tuned for that again. And if you talk about the slider right here, so this is what we call the zoom slider. So if you click onto this plus button right here, this will allow you to zoom onto your worksheet like this. And if you press onto the minus button right here, then it will allow you to zoom out of your worksheet. or you can directly use this scroller like this, and you can zoom in and out of your screen. Or you can use another shortcut, which is if you press and hold your control button on your keyboard, and if you use your mouse scroller, then you will be able to zoom in and out of your worksheet like this. Instead of just clicking onto this zoom option right here, or you can just click onto the zoom percentage here, and this will show you the magnification. So like you can go on to 200 magnification, 100 magnification, 75 magnification, 75% magnification, like that. So I'll just set it on to 100% magnification, and I'll just press OK. Or you can just create your custom magnification as well, and then you can just press OK here. So these are the set of options that you see when you open your Excel worksheet for the first time onto your PC. So basically this is it for this video. I hope I have covered almost all the options. If I have left any options that you wanted to see, and please tell me in the comment sections below, and I'll discuss those options onto our next video. And so this is it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. So this is all about this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video, and if you like it, then tell us in the comment section below. If you have any doubts, then post them in the comment section. I will definitely try to clear those doubts. Also, like, share and subscribe to our channel Coders Arcade, and press the bell icon so that you will get a notification when we post our new video. Thank you. Happy learning.